Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
Well, I got to tell you, we're keeping our eyes on a late week change in weather. It's been a great start to November, but there are changes coming.
Now, speaking of polar plunges, yeah.
Indeed, yeah, you know, and we've been talking about the chance of snow. Models are starting to kind of begin to agree on the solution for, you know, what we expect to happen later. Let me share the very latest as we've just got new models in, but right now, a temperature, still quite nice, 35 degrees, realizing that the average high temperature in Fargo this time of the year is 38 degrees. 35, not so bad this time of the night. A light west wind at 5 miles per hour. And in Grand Forks right now, 30 on the thermometer under mostly clear skies, wind from the southwest at 7. We have 27 in Langdon as we've cooled off quickly there. 34s in Roseau and Thief River. 39s for Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls, with Sisseton ringing in at 33 degrees. Here's a look at the satellite and radar. Not a lot going on, but out to the west we have a few blips starting to show up. This will be dancing along the international border with a chance for some sprinkles, working its way into our northeast North Dakota counties overnight. Here's the big storm system. Here is the main circulation of low pressure in the northern Pacific, but a core of that energy is just now making landfall in the west central United States. That is going to leap over the Rocky Mountains, head our way, but not overnight tonight. We will have a few clouds, and a few areas could see some sprinkles of rain, even though they're not showing up too impressively here on our forecast during the overnight hours. We'll start out with temperatures in the 30s across the board. Now, as we go through the early day, it looks like winds pick up, and they could be strong. Notice these isobars fairly close together here, gusting over 20 miles per hour in the early part of the day. But that will really transport mild air back up into our direction. The nicest time of your Wednesday will be in the late afternoon when you're heading home from work and school. Temperatures in the 50s, winds decreasing, clear skies. We could even see some 60s for our southeast North Dakota counties, and a real quiet night of weather in store. So temperatures starting off at 30, rising through the 40s and even 50s, peaking in the upper 50s once again. Enjoy last day in the upper 50s for some time the way things are looking. South winds a little breezy, especially in the early afternoon, decreasing late. 55 in Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls. We'll also see 58 degrees, 55 in Roseau, 49 tomorrow afternoon in Langdon, with the Wadena area in the mid-50s as well. All right, let's take a look at this late week snow system. This is starting out Thursday night. Now, so it is starting earlier than we thought yesterday, and the potential for snow, no, not up in the Devil's Lake Basin, but from Fargo and points south. So if you're in southeast North Dakota, right up through Bemidji and into the Arrowhead of Minnesota, it looks like it's going to be the boundary where the snow will begin, and begin in earnest late Thursday night. Snowfall amounts to the north and to the east, or west rather, will drop off quite rapidly. But watch how this thing transpires during the overnight hours, with bands of moderate to heavy snow passing through the southern valley into Lakes Country and into the Arrowhead of Minnesota throughout the overnight. By the time we get up and rise and shine on our Friday morning, much of the snow will be out of North Dakota and heading into central Minnesota, heavy at times. So we will see significant accumulations for some, and with all the clouds, we won't see mostly moony skies. Melanie sharing another supermoon type shot there. Now, everything changes Thursday night. Temperatures falling through the 40s into the 30s for Friday. Most of the snowfall will be completed by Friday morning here in Fargo, and midday Friday out in our eastern counties. Some do stand a chance at seeing 6 to 12 inches of snow. It will be wind driven, so travel could become tricky early in the day on Friday. But it does look, although cooler for the weekend, much quieter as well. So
yeah, well, we like quiet. It's been quiet for a long time.
Yes, absolutely. Remember how to shovel, remember how to drive, take it easy. You may want to change travel plans late this week.
Thank you, Hutch.
You bet.